Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, especially the NFC West, you've probably noticed some major shifts. And when it comes to the San Francisco 49ers, the changes in their secondary have been nothing short of dramatic. The offseason has brought a lot of questions, particularly at the cornerback position, which has always been a critical part of their defensive identity. And trust me, this isn't just about depth. It's about maintaining the elite status that the 49ers have built over the past few seasons. So, what exactly has changed? Well, the biggest news is the departure of veteran corner Charvarius Ward, who signed a 3-year, $60 million deal with the Indianapolis Colts in free agency. That's a massive hit to the secondary, especially considering how consistent Ward was over the last 3 seasons, serving as the team's primary starting corner and a reliable presence on the outside. His departure leaves a significant void, one that the 49ers are actively trying to fill, but it's easier said than done. Ward wasn't just a starter, he was a cornerstone of their defensive backfield, known for his size, physicality, and ability to shadow top receivers. Replacing that kind of production and leadership isn't simple, especially when you're talking about a player who's played in high-stakes games and appeared in a Super Bowl with the Patriots. The team now faces the challenge of finding a veteran who can step into that role, bring experience, and help stabilize the secondary for the upcoming season. Now, that's where the latest buzz comes in. According to some of the top NFL analysts, including Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report, one of the best options for the 49ers is veteran cornerback Stephon Gilmore. Yes, Gilmore, the 2019 NFL Defensive Player of the Year, a guy who's been through it all and still has plenty to offer. Knox suggests that the 49ers should take a serious look at signing him before the draft. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Gilmore may be in the later stages of his career, but when you look at his recent performances, he's still a very capable player, especially in a defense that values veteran leadership and smart coverage. What makes Gilmore an intriguing target for the 49ers? Well, for starters, he's a player who can still play at a high level. Last season, with the Dallas Cowboys, he allowed a passer rating of just 83. 3 when targeted and held quarterbacks to a 54.9% completion rate. That's impressive for a cornerback who's been around for a while. Even though his age is catching up, his instincts, experience, and ability to shadow top receivers are still very much intact. Gilmore's experience in high-pressure situations, including his time in Super Bowl 53 with the Patriots, makes him an ideal mentor for the younger cornerbacks in San Francisco, particularly Deommodore Lenoir. And let's not forget, Gilmore's signing wouldn't just be about filling a roster spot. It's about adding a veteran presence that can elevate the entire secondary. The 49ers have a promising young core, including Lenoir and the recent draft pick Renardo Green, who showed promise as a rookie last season. Green, drafted in the second round of 2024, demonstrated adaptability and strong coverage skills, but he still needs guidance and development. Bringing in a seasoned veteran like Gilmore could serve as a mentorship for Green and serve as a stabilizing force for the entire group. What about the other additions? Well, the 49ers also signed Trey Brown from the Seattle Seahawks. Despite past injuries, Brown's physicality and press coverage skills fit well with the team's aggressive defensive style. Plus, they acquired Surin Neal, who's known for his versatility and contributions on special teams, adding more depth to a secondary that's looking to be more than just good. It wants to be great again. But even with these signings, there's still a need for that extra veteran presence, especially someone who can match Gilmore's ability to shadow top receivers and thrive in press man coverage. Now, it's worth pointing out that Gilmore recently played a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Cowboys in 2023, and before that, He signed a one-year, $74 million contract with the Vikings last year. Given his experience and recent performances, analysts estimate that he might command around the same or even less in 2025, especially since he's more interested now in contending for a championship rather than chasing a big paycheck. And let's be honest, folks, the 49ers are in win-now mode. Their current roster is built for a Super Bowl run, and with a few strategic additions, like Gilmore, they could strengthen their chances even more. The interesting part is that, despite his age, Gilmore proved in 2023 with the Cowboys that he can still compete at a high level. According to Pro Football Focus, he allowed a passer rating of just 83.3 when targeted last season, and quarterbacks only completed 54.9% of their passes when throwing his way. That's some serious production for a player who's been around for a while. It shows that he still has that dog in him, that ability to lock down receivers and make quarterbacks think twice before throwing in his direction. Now, looking at the younger players like Lenoir and Green, they're promising, but they're still learning and developing. Adding a veteran like Gilmore could be just what they need to take that next step. It's about creating a secondary that's flexible, confident, and ready to face the league's best passing attacks. The NFC West is loaded with talented quarterbacks, and the 49ers need to be at their best to keep pace. So, the question is, will Gilmore end up in San Francisco? It's still speculative, but all signs point to it being a real possibility. The team's focus on winning, combined with Gilmore's desire to chase another ring, makes this a potential match made in heaven. And this isn't just about adding a player, it's about reinforcing a culture of excellence. The 49ers have built a team that's tough, disciplined, and hungry for success. Bringing in a veteran like Gilmore could be the final piece of the puzzle, especially at a position where experience and savvy can make all the difference. It's about more than just stats. It's about leadership, presence, and knowing how to handle the pressure of a playoff run. But let's also keep in mind that the NFL is unpredictable. The draft, free agency, and team needs constantly evolve. The 49ers might find other options, but if they want someone who can step in immediately and make an impact, Gilmore remains one of the top contenders. His ability to shadow receivers, his football IQ, and his leadership qualities could prove invaluable for a team that's aiming to be back on top. So, in essence, the 49ers are at a crossroads. They need to fill the void left by Ward, and the options are narrowing. Gilmore stands out as a strategic choice, a veteran who still has plenty of juice left, who understands what it takes to win at the highest level, and who could serve as a cornerstone for their secondary for years to come. And honestly, if they manage to sign him, it could be the move that pushes them closer to another Super Bowl appearance, solidifying their status as one of the NFL's elite defenses. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now I want to hear from you, 49ers fans. What do you think about the possibility of signing Stephon Gilmore? Do you believe he's the missing piece for the secondary? Or do you think the team should explore other options? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters, not just to us but to the future of this team. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and this year looks no different. The San Francisco 49ers are definitely in the mix, and with strategic moves like this, they could be right back in the Super Bowl conversation. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and all the latest news surrounding the 49ers. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep that red and gold pride alive. This team has a rich history of overcoming challenges, and I truly believe that with the right moves in this offseason, they're poised to write a new chapter of greatness. Thanks for sticking with me today, and as always, keep believing in the red and gold.